Hi guys, I wanted to show you a sneak peek of how we develop websites, mobile apps and web apps for clients, and I show you with a sample of a client who approached us, the problem and how we actually went about it. So this was the initial website that the client sent us. This is what they had initially. They sell books, so they had a simple website that they had developed for themselves. And this is how it looked like. Of course, it needed a big revamp. So what did we do? We went to the internet and took some inspiration. So we went to different design platforms and looked at how are different authors laying out their websites. So this was some of the screenshots that we took. Here's how they look like, and we looked at this, and then we created a very simple prototype just to show the client how things could look like before we actually showed them the mood board. Then we went and developed a very simple platform just to show the client that we could actually do this, and then went on to a meeting with them and then showed them these different inspirations. So the clients were supposed to look at all of this and then choose different aspects that they like. So if they like a specific part, like this top part from this mood board, then they like this part for how the books are laid out, then maybe they like this bottom part, maybe they like something about this. So we take a screenshot of everything they like and then create a composite and then try to develop something that looks similar. So these are the screenshots that we took during the client meeting, and then after the client meeting we now went and sat down to design what our thought was from that meeting. So you can see this is how it looks like. They wanted somewhere they can see the books. Someone can see the books through a carousel, a bio of who they are, a portfolio of the places they worked, and then the books can be listed from down there. So this was the initial design, and then after the design we went and sat down and actually developed the thing. So voila, this is how it looks like. As you can see, there's a very small difference between the actual design and what we ended up coming up with. So this is how the site look like. It's a preliminary development right now, and just as a sample of what we do, we always give the client an opportunity to change different aspects of the site. So this is how it looks like. The client can actually add different books, they can add download links, and they can add links for where they want to sell their books. So that's just a sneak peek of how we develop different uh, how we develop websites and web apps. If you have a project, hit us in our DM and we'll be able to help you.